Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. If we haven't met before, I'm David Waldbridge, Associate Director at Harris & Clarke, and in today's video we're taking a closer look at the role often pivotal to the success of a construction project, but sometimes not fully understood, and that's the employer's agent under a JCT design and build contract. So first off, what is an employer's agent under a JCT design and build contract? The employer delegates many of their traditional functions to a representative known as the employer's agent, or EA for short. In essence, the EA acts as the eyes and ears of the client. They're the main point of contact between the employer and the design and build contractor throughout the life of the project. Their role is to administer the contract, manage relationships, monitor progress, and protect the client's interests from inception right through to completion. Think of the EA as the conductor, ensuring that all the moving parts come together on time, to spec and within budget. Now, the EA's involvement ideally begins well before the contractor is even appointed. Often they'll assist with the preparation of tender documents, help develop the employer's requirements, manage the tender process and advise on contractor selection. This early involvement is critical because it lays a foundation for a smooth contractual journey. Once the contract is signed, the EA switches into delivery mode, monitoring compliance, managing changes, and reporting to the client every step of the way. Let's break down the EA's main responsibility under a JCT design and build contract. Contract administration is arguably the core of an EA's role. They're responsible for ensuring both parties, employer and contractor, fulfill their contractual obligations. This includes issuing key notices under the contract, such as instruction notices for changes or clarifications, extensions of time assessments, certificates of practical completion, assessment of valuations, and issuing payment notices to confirm the value of the work completed in accordance with the contract. The EA must always act impartially when carrying out their duties under the contract, even though they are appointed by and represent the employer. Number 2, managing variations and change control changes are inevitable in any construction project. The EA manages these variations, ensuring they are properly recorded, costed and agreed in line with the contract terms. This helps avoid disputes later and ensures changes don't derail the project's timeline or budget. Number 3, monitoring programme and progress. Regular site visits, progress meetings and reporting are all part of the EA's remit. They'll keep the employer informed about how the project is tracking against the agreed programme and highlight any risks or delays. The EA's role here is not just about reporting issues, it's about preempting them. Number 4, quality assurance. Whilst the contractor is responsible for quality, the EA has a duty to monitor standards and flag concerns. They'll liaise with the design team and the clerk of works, if one's been appointed, to ensure that the works meet the employer's requirements and statutory obligations like building regulations, planning conditions, and monitor the overall quality of the work. Number 5, managing payment process. The EA assesses contractors' interim payment applications and recommends the appropriate amounts to the employer. This includes reviewing progress, valuing works completed, and deducting any necessary retention. Getting this right is key to maintaining cash flow for the contractor whilst protecting the employer from overpayment. Number 6, completion and handover. As the project nears completion, the EA carries out inspections, coordinates snagging lists, and ultimately issues a certificate of practical completion. They also manage the handover process, ensuring all documentation, O&M manuals, warranties, as-built drawings, and compliance certificates are all in place and passed over correctly. One of the most challenging aspects of being an employer's agent is walking that fine line between advocacy and impartiality. On one hand, you're working on behalf of the employer, representing their interests and advising them throughout. But on the other, when carrying out contract administration duties, like assessing extensions of time, you must act fairly and reasonably. That dual role can be tricky, especially when tensions arise on site. The best EAs have strong communication skills, with a deep understanding of the contract and the confidence to make the tough calls when needed. All these are core qualities of a chartered surveyor and align with the professional standards expected of all RSCS members. So, what makes a great EA? It's not just technical knowledge, though that is obviously vital, it's also organisation. Keeping track of key dates and documents and communication is critical. Attention to detail, spotting potential issues before they escalate, saves time and money. This is true in both contract administration and checking the quality and progress of the works on site. Having strong technical and contractual knowledge is essential. Communication. You're the main point of contact. Clear and concise updates are essential. Problem solving. projects rarely go to plan. A good EA knows how to navigate issues calmly and creatively. Also being able to draw a team together and identify the strengths of each member so issues can be solved quickly and effectively. Also diplomacy. You'll be managing relationships across the board. Client, contractor, design team, often with conflicting priorities. Having excellent negotiation, listening and interpersonal skills is so valuable. A great EA will bring the best out of all parties, motivating them to work together to achieve the best results. Ultimately, the EA's role is to add value by providing clarity, structure and confidence to the employer at every stage. Let's quickly address a couple of common misconceptions. Some people think of the EA as a glorified messenger, passing instructions from the client to the contractor. In reality, it's far more involved strategic role. Others believe that once the contract is signed, the EA just sits back. Again, not true. The real work starts at contract award, administering changes, resolving issues and steering the project to completion. To wrap up, the employer's agent under a JCT design and build contract is a central figure in its success of a project. From tender to handover, they provide leadership, oversight and impartial contract administration. If you're appointing one, make sure you choose someone with the right blend of experience, technical knowledge and people skills. And if you're stepping into the role yourself, know that it's a rewarding challenge that plays a vital part in delivering quality, on time and within budget. Personally, acting as an EA has given me so many opportunities to work with some incredibly competent, entertaining and experienced people, and I've taken great delight in being able to form some great teams, ensuring they work together and understand each other so we can all focus on delivering excellent projects. As always, if you're looking for someone to act as your EA or you need any advice on this or any other topics, please feel free to ring our friendly team on 02381 550051 and I'll see you in my next video.